Hey there folks, PurpleMarine81 here. As you can clearly see from what's in front of you, this is going to be talking about frog lube. Those of you who follow my channel or you've seen some of my videos, I have posted a few, I believe 4 if I remember correctly, videos talking about frog lube and when I first got the product, my initial thoughts of it, and kind of this journey with this product over the past roughly 2 years that I've been using it on various firearms. And the product itself is relatively new to the market. I believe it's only been out there for about 4 years, if I remember correctly on that. Now, when it first came out, the only versions of this product that you could get is one, the liquid CLP that's right here. These are both the same product, just different size bottles. And the paste, which I unfortunately do not have right now. I loaned it to the owner of a gun store to try out on his AR. But it's basically kind of like, it's the same product, it's just in a different state, if you will. It's more of a semi-solid state, kind of resembles chapstick in a way. But it has that same minty smell to it and performs amazingly. Now, they came out with different products since then. They do have, this is their solvent in this little spray bottle here. Get you a better look at it. It is a clear product, as you can see, and you just squirt it on there, and it dissolves any kind of nitro or anything like that, or carbon buildup that you might have on the weapon, any grease from prior lubricants that you might have used that were petroleum based or anything else like that. It strips it off the weapon, and really the reason why they came out with that is when you first got this product, before they released the solvent, you had to use something like, say, rubbing alcohol or something like that, or some type of other degreaser to strip all of that petroleum-based product that you would be using, before you applied this, and then apply the frog lube. Well, I'll get to this later on in the video, but that causes some problems because whatever you're using to strip off the petroleum-based product, let's say it's break-free or something like that, or even if it's non-petroleum based, if it's a synthetic like a Slip 2K or something. Now, the old product, whether it's petroleum based or a synthetic lubricant, anything that is not frog lube, the frog lube will basically interact with that other product, whatever it might be, and it doesn't like that. It wants to try to get rid of it off of the weapon. Now, especially if you have been using your weapon for a great period of time and you have this petroleum-based product that's in all the little nooks and crannies, it's all over the gun and everything, it's going to take a little while for that old product to work itself completely out of the firearm, so you only have the frog lube running in it now. Well, here lies a problem, and those of you can reference this video. I posted a video a while back where I was having an issue with frog lube. In particular, I first noticed it on this weapon. Now, this weapon has used literally nothing but frog lube since it was purchased, out of box. I literally got it out of the box, stripped all of the lubricant that was applied from the manufacturer out of there, applied the frog lube, and has been running nothing but that to either clean it or relube it. Well, the issue that I ran into was that I started to notice that the action on the weapon was almost like it was gummed up. It wouldn't move real freely. It felt very tacky in hand, even to the point where when I stripped the weapon down, and if you handled any of the internal components, you would get this very sticky, tacky residue on your hands. Well, that obviously is not conducive to a lot of confidence in that the weapon will perform correctly, if it's all gummed up. It'd be the same as having a dirty, filthy, carbon build-up weapon with, nothing but tarry lubricant caked all over it. That's not a good idea, especially if you're wanting to use this as a concealed carry weapon or a nightstand weapon, something like that. You obviously don't want that. So I was very concerned about this, and I thought, well, maybe it's just because this product is designed to function when it's hot. So I heated the weapon up. Yes, that improved the situation a little bit, but did not correct it to the point where it no longer concerned me. And then I had some other weapons that had been sitting in storage for a while. I got those out to see if the same thing had happened to them. Sure enough, it did. Some of them it was even worse, to the point where I had a subcompact 1911 that it wouldn't even go fully into battery on its own. If you pulled the slide back and locked it and then released it, it would stop probably about a quarter of an inch from being into full battery. Well, that's a problem for obvious reasons. So what I did is I contacted Frog Lube. I sent them an email, told them the situation, what was going on with it. They got back with me and asked me a series of questions, wanted to know exactly what I was using on the weapon, how many rounds, so forth, trying to pinpoint exactly what could possibly be causing this issue. Well, I'll tell you, I was a little bit annoyed, and just because of my pride got in the way a little bit, I sent back an email saying that I was kind of insulted, I guess, that the end result was, their suggestion was that I had possibly over-lubed the weapon, or the fact that it had been in storage too long. And I kind of sent a semi-nasty reply back saying that I was kind of insulted that the implication was that I couldn't read the directions on the packaging and had improperly used this product. Well, after that email was sent out and was received by Frog Lube, I got a phone call from Larry, which Larry is the owner of the company. He's the guy who founded this product. He gave me a personal phone call. I was talking to him for probably roughly, somewhere in the neighborhood of a half an hour about what could possibly be causing this problem, his thoughts on a solution to get these weapons back in good running order and prevent this problem from happening again. Well, long story short, what had happened was, when I was using this, if I used something to clean the weapon other than Frog Lube, some of these products did have petroleum in them. Well, that was interacting with the Frog Lube. That was one possible scenario as to what was causing the issue. The other was the fact that after I had treated these, a lot of these weapons had been put in storage for extended periods of time. Well, with that happening, basically, with any weapon that you're putting into storage for long periods of time, it's a good idea to take the weapon out, strip it down, or field strip it rather, strip off whatever kind of protective, CLP, lubricant, whatever it is that you're using to protect a weapon while it's in storage for a while. Clean all that off and then just regularly lube the weapon, and then you're good to go. Well, stupidly, I was not doing that. I was just pulling it out and then thinking that I'm good to go. Well, one of the byproducts of this weapon, this product, is that will happen if you store it over long periods of time, and especially if you're using some other type of solvent or cleaner to clean your weapon, other than their produced solvent. Well, that's why they created this product in particular, and also this has all been sent to me from Larry, by the way, free of charge, to correct the issue. I really appreciate that, Larry. You've definitely made me a re-believer, if I can make up a word there, in your product. It wasn't anything that the Frog Lube was doing; it was a user error on my part. So thanks again for sending me this. This, by the way, this did correct the problem. I'll go ahead and say that again. Using their solvent to strip off the, basically storage coating of the product, and this isn't even actually on the market yet. He was kind enough to send this to me because I had been putting some different products on this since I wasn't sure what going on with Frog Lube. This is their super degreaser, and this stuff works really well. So good job on that, guys. I really thought this wouldn't really do a whole lot more than what the solvent would, but this stuff is awesome. It completely stripped down all the crap that I had put on the gun. I'm curious to see how well this stuff does out of corrosive ammo weapons like my Mosin Nagant. When I shoot that, use this stuff or this solvent on there. But I did use this on the guns to strip off all that other product, and then reapplied the frog lube, and we're good to go again. That's what was causing the issue. It fixed it. The frog lube CLP wipes that he was kind enough to send me as well, those are awesome. Little package of them. Take them out, wipe down your parts. It's real easy to clean and re-lube your weapon that way. But just once again, I want to say thank you to Larry for having that awesome, customer service. Who calls you? Like what owner from the company calls you these days if you got a problem? Super nice guy. Just wanted to make sure that he personally addressed the issue with what was going on. He told me, his name is behind this. So he wants to make sure that if somebody has a problem like this, it gets squared away in a hurry. So again, thanks Larry for all your help. Product worked, and once again, I'm a believer. So if you guys have any questions about this product or similar issues, as I said, I had an extensive conversation with him about this. So if you are encountering any of these kind of problems, or you're having a different problem with frog lube, I was able to really pick his brain about the product and everything. So don't hesitate to give me, shoot me a PM or just, comment something like that. I'll be happy to answer it for you. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Prepper Marine 81 out.